This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Monday, the 3rd of February. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather this week warming up in a big way. We're going to see some low 80s in spots later this week, easily the warmest week so far this year. The question is now, when does the cold air come back? We all know that's going to happen. So all the new data is in. Let's take a look at it together. This is where we are now. There's a flat ridge across the Gulf Coast, slowly inching northward. That's the reason it's so warm and so dry this week. The main westerlies are to the north, a strong zonal flow there. Check the visible satellite view. Most of Alabama bathing in sunshine today, not a cloud in the sky. There's the radar composite around the nation. Got some snow up in the northeast United States and some rain and snow coming into the Pacific Northwest. But around here, we are dry and we are very mild. Temperatures up in the middle 70s over the northern half of the state, really statewide. We got 72 in Huntsville, 75 in Mobile. Montgomery, the warm spot at 77. And I do believe many locations, especially for the southern half of the state, will see some low 80s up there at record levels later this week. How about that? So the main weather headline, it's a winter storm warning in effect for much of Montana, parts of Idaho, Oregon, the mountains of California, with a big system coming in there, but down here things are quiet. No thunderstorms expected through tonight across the contiguous United States. Tomorrow, maybe a rumble of thunder. That would be snow and thunder for the Sierra Nevadas in California. Thunder snow. Also, maybe some thunder on the coast of Oregon. And on day 3, which is Wednesday, maybe some thunder for extreme northwest Alabama. Florence, the Shoals, back up toward Memphis, then up to Nashville, Louisville, Cincinnati, but nothing severe expected. We'll check the rain for the next 7 days. If you're in South Alabama, probably not a drop. A very dry pattern there. And even in North Alabama, not that much. Understand we'll bring in the chance of a few little spotty showers over the latter half of this week and the weekend, but for now it looks like the bigger rains will stay well to the north. Rain amounts about a ½ inch for the Tennessee Valley, under a ¼ inch for Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, and again, South Alabama, basically nothing. So here we go. We'll take it day by day. Model fans, this is the GFS, the 12Z run. This is valid tomorrow afternoon at 3. And you can see the ridge coming in from the Gulf. That's the reason it's very warm and dry. Storm coming into the Pacific Northwest. But again, around here, just a quiet day. And moisture levels will be creeping up. And I guess there might be an isolated shower somewhere. But most places stay dry. Highs like today, mid to upper 70s. This is Wednesday. We could see some rain for the Tennessee Valley, especially around the Shoals, Athens, maybe some thunder with a feature coming through the zonal flow there. But again, most of Alabama still dry, highs mid to upper 70s. Thursday, same thing. There might be an isolated shower somewhere for North Alabama, but most places dry, upper 70s to near 80. This is Friday, once again, highs upper 70s, low 80s. A mix of sun and clouds, and there could be a few isolated showers, but probably not many. What about the weekend? This is Saturday, looking warm and dry. I would suggest Saturday will be the warmest day of this warm stretch here, with maybe 80 as far north as Birmingham in Tuscaloosa. 70s for North Alabama. At this point, the chance of rain looking very small. And then Sunday, a surface boundary begins to ease in here from the north. And that could bring maybe a little better chance of showers for the northern half of the state, but still not a big rain event. And the cool air will not be rushing in here. It will be seeping in here. So for North Alabama, Sunday highs could be in the upper 60s, South Alabama in the 70s. And this is a week from today, Monday the 10th. Got a big trough well to the north and west. And again, that surface boundary is just going to hang up. It's going to stall out. And it will be a little cooler for North Alabama. Highs Monday of next week, probably in the 50s, 60s for South Alabama. We do note the European shows the front pushing all the way down to the Gulf Coast, and it shows Monday as being dry, which could very well happen. But again, I think the process of the colder air getting in here, it's not just going to be this big push in one day. It's going to be a slow process. So let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, the 13th. And notice the trough is trying to dig. And we have another surface front coming in here with a band of showers and thunderstorms. And once that one passes, we'll probably see a pretty good pop of colder air out there toward the 14th, 15th of the month. But again, I don't think it's going to match the type of chill we had back in January. We'll check rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European Ensemble. The mean way up there, about 4 inches between now and the 18th of the month. And not necessarily a bad thing. Keep in mind, we still have about, there's a look at the latest drought monitor, about 40% of the state still in some type of drought. So if we wind up with 4 inches of rain, that's not a bad thing over the next 15 days. Temperatures coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. Way up in the 70s. This is for Birmingham. Of course, if you're to the south, it will be warmer. The warmest day, Saturday at 79. How about some tank tops and flip-flops? And then notice on Sunday, the high dropping to 70, then upper 50s for a pretty good chunk of next week with lows in the 40s. Still nothing really cold. I mean, that's still above average for the middle part of February. So we'll see. Again, I think we'll probably see some colder air toward the end of next week, but it'll have a chance to modify, and the upper air pattern doesn't favor it just getting in here in a hurry. But we'll watch for trends. In fact, here's the latest long-range guidance just in. 8 to 14-day guidance. This is for the 11th through the 17th of February. Still down here. Temperatures near or a little above average. The cold air stays to the north. And again, that's based on the projected upper air pattern recognition, if you will. And like we say all the time, there's no skill in a specific forecast beyond 7 to 10 days, but there is skill at pattern recognition. And that's the way it looks at this point. All right, we got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam video in Alexander City today. Yes, indeed. Veritas Lake Martin Christian School. They meet at First Baptist Church. Had a great session today. We did some science. Talked about convection, tornadoes, thunderstorms, hurricanes. Did some storm spotting, winter storms, how we forecast the weather. They were soaking it in. That was a fun session today. Great crowd for a Monday. So again, to all these great students and the teachers at Veritas Lake Martin Christian School in Alexander City. Thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You guys are looking good. Tomorrow going to be at Madison at Heritage Elementary School up in Madison County. And then after that, Coleman Christian School. And then tomorrow evening, I'll be hosting the American Baseball Foundation annual dinner. That's going to be a lot of fun. Goose Gossage, goodness gracious, that guy was something. He was amazing to watch in the late 70s, 80s, early 90s. Probably one of the first guys to throw a 100-mile-per-hour fastball. I'll get a chance to sit down and talk with Goose tomorrow night, but that'll be at the club. Wednesday, First Baptist Church Columbiana, their kindergarten program, and then a program for the patients at Children's of Alabama and the families. It's Weather Wednesday, first Wednesday of the month. And then I'll be at Ardent Preschool in Hoover for a program for the little ones there. Thursday, going to Coffee County, Zion Chapel High School down in Jack. Love being in Southeast Alabama. Then Thursday evening, I'll be speaking to the AMS chapter for the college students at Millersville University. Love those AMS chapter talks. Those kids I love this generation. They're smart. And then Friday, Pinecrest Elementary School in Sylacauga. And then Saturday, it's the Rocket City Weather Fest. This year, I'm going to just let it all go. I'm going to raise the curtain, a day in the life. You'll see some secrets about time management, scheduling, weather forecasting techniques, just what I do every day. It's most people have no idea, but I'm going to let it go. And I don't want it to be about me. I want it to help the people that are listening to that talk, whether they're operational forecasters, whether they're students, whether they're children that want to get into this. That'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be a Saturday morning at UAH. And then after that, I will be speaking in Huntsville at the Magnolia Trace Retirement Community. So a busy week, but a good week. And don't forget, it's Monday night. You know what that means. Weather Brains, the weekly show for weather geeks, dweebs, nerds, dorks, and weenies. Tonight at 7 on the YouTube Weather Brains channel, youtube.com/weatherbrains. The podcast version comes out late tonight. I think the subject tonight, we're going to look back at the tri-state tornado 100 years ago. March is the 100-year anniversary, a very famous long-track tornado, March of 1925. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, right across the hall in Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great Monday evening, and God bless.